Just about every 6 months, I go through phases where I become really interested in changing up my fashion. This next week is going to be an adventure. It's a journey. I'm going to say it might be even a spiritual journey to find what fashion connects with me the most. I'm definitely going to be getting rid of a lot of clothing. It's really snug, but this is adorable.
Wow, this kitchen has painted.
Ooh,
The
the mariachi
mariachi.
man. I think
Wait.
I recognize him from the Tapatio bottle.
What is that? How much do we have saved for a down payment?
Hundo? I don't have access to my bank account, but I could definitively tell you $0.
Okay, I'm gonna put 100. We're estimating.
100,000, right?
87. Okay, so if we tried to find something under $1 million that needed a renovation, that's ridiculous. We can't afford that.
Yeah, and still not possible. What are the biggest fashion icks that you think men have?
You know how I feel about the weird tank top thing?
Yeah, stuff that you can kind of buy at Quicksilver and Tilly's.
Correct.
Men who carry Stanleys with the handles. I think that's just decidedly so feminine.
Oh, yes. Oh, sideways hats.
When are you seeing sideways hats ever, though?
Listen, every once in a while.
Okay. This gets into territory of really divisive opinions too,
Ooh.
but I have a lot of divisive opinions, I think, about fashion. I think if your shorts are longer than a 5-inch inseam, that's a problem.
I don't know what a 5-inch inseam looks like.
I think that shorts should be short.
I don't think they should be touching your knees or past your knees.
Whenever you see any 5-inch inseams on me, you say that's too long on me. You like 3-inch inseams on me, and I do too.
They also have nice legs. Anyone athletic leg looking, but the rest of Gen Pop, just right above the knee.
Hey, what's up, Jackson? I'm looking to change up my fashion this week. I'm really into tank tops and really baggy pants, keeping the colors pretty simple. I don't really want to overcomplicate things right now, and I'm finding myself gravitate towards the same old thing over and over again.
Hey, your style sounds relaxed and straightforward, with a focus on comfort. It's almost like a minimalist, laid-back vibe. You could call it casual minimalism or simple comfort. It's great that you're keeping it uncomplicated.
Some people have children, some people have pets. I have 33 plants. At least the last time I counted. 33 living things that rely on me. But only if they physically protest their conditions. I don't water them on a schedule, I probably should. I water them when they beg. When leaves curl, when stems drop. Sometimes the soil turns into something resembling the Sahara. That's when I intervene. And yet somehow they survive. Resilient, loyal, probably resentful. A true testament to the human-plant relationship. Simple comfort. Jackson's calling it simple comfort. I don't hate the sound of that. I think that kind of defines where I'm at. I want to have some kind of formula for what I'm doing, so I don't have to think too hard about it. I think I can get behind that. At job interviews or meetings with clients, I'll often get asked, "What's my style?" To which I'll usually reply, it's dark, moody. I gravitate towards contrasty images. I like to play with shadow and light. I don't like quick cuts or snazzy editing. Nothing flashy. I care a lot about composition. Would you still like to hire me for that nail polish commercial?
What do you feel like is the height for men that were they're like embarrassed to be that height? Like if you were lying about your height on a dating app.
I think all men do, because I think the average perception of what men think women want is like 6'2" and above.
What is the goal of this? Like we're gonna find out as soon as we see you in person.
Yeah, you're not so good at size though. Like if I said I was 6 foot and I showed up, wouldn't you just be like, yeah?
I
Would you
mean,
call me out
yeah.
on it? Have you ever really worried about your height?
No.
Same here, and that's another thing. I feel so thankful to have gone unscathed in my life. Like I had a lot of insecurities, so I didn't need to add the height to the mix. At what point would you be embarrassed if I was wearing a tank top to a kind of event? Where do you draw the line?
I think nice dinner. Like if we were like going out to a restaurant in LA for date night.
Mm-hmm.
I love though that I never have to worry about you dressing appropriately.
And same to you too. I think you have really good fashion.
Thank you.
You make good choices.
And I love that you help me.
The level of douchiness when a man is showing off his arms, do you get turned off by that at all?
Only if they're gross arms. So once again, skinny arms, fat arms. Mostly skinny arms, actually. I'd put, like if I had to choose, the men with really, really small arms is just like so gross to me. Whoa!
Let's go, guys.
Come on, Beans.
I've got a new vacuum. My first one. It's actually a hand-me-down from Erica. It's an heirloom of sorts. It does its job pretty well. The real issue, I don't really have any kind of routine around vacuuming. My floors collect dust, crumbs, the occasional leaf from one of my 33 plants, and lots of salt on the floor in the kitchen. And yet, I like order. I like my space to feel intentional. Clean lines, warm light, everything in its place. Well, except apparently the dirt. It's a contradiction I live with for now. It's one that I could fix, but instead, I wait until the mess is undeniable, until the vacuum calls me out, and then balance is restored, until I cook something and there's inevitably salt. Why is there salt all over the floor? Always. You know, it's been a long day, but I just got home, putting away the groceries. On my way in, I saw a couple packages and it brought me life. Forget rest for now. I've got some things to open. It's my 6 p.m. ritual. I should be smoking a cigar right now outside, but it's raining in Los Angeles. If I'm not forcing myself to sit down with my book and smoke my stogue, I will just keep on working, and that's what I'm doing right now. This doesn't feel like work though. This is my contemplation hour. This just doesn't really feel right without it. You know what? That's better. Freud would have a field day with me. Past phases, I've been able to identify the style that I'm in at any given time. This is my Robin Williams from Birdcage phase. This is my streetwear phase. I think right now, I'm not so much in a particular phase, so much as a state of mind. The work that I'm doing, developing my brand, I'm kind of in my uniform phase. I'm in my Steve Jobs, turtleneck and jeans, every single day kind of phase. I'm giving myself the permission to just wear the same thing every day. It wasn't so obvious, but it kind of clicked with me when I look at other brands, other human beings who are essentially the brand themselves. There's a continuity to how they look all the time. It's given me some peace of mind in this last week, really honing in on a particular look now, one that's super comfortable to me, that feels really genuine to me too, but doesn't give me the pressure of having to mix it up all the time, because one, that's exhausting as hell for me to always be coming up with different looks, but that's confusing to an audience. It's as if a company like Coca-Cola had a different label for a Diet Coke bottle every single day of the week. It'd be confusing. There's brand identity. It doesn't matter if I'm in a 7-Eleven in Mexico or a Pavilions in Los Angeles. That's the Diet Coke that I know and love and hold near and dear in my heart. I think for the next little bit of while, I don't know if it'll last 6 months, but I'm in my uniform phase, my Steve Jobs phase. Steve Jobs doesn't really resonate too much with me. I need to come up with a better name. I'm in my Diet Coke phase. I'm always in my Diet Coke phase. You know what, I'm in my me phase. Cinemagravy look. See the kids dress as me for Halloween next year. I'd really like to smoke this thing. Maybe tomorrow, baby.